This news caught me by surprise, but I am very happy to see it. Tszyu's next fight will be against undefeated IBF light middleweight world champion Bakhram Murtazaliev, who beat an over-the-hill Jack Culcay to win the title back in April. It was probably, in fact not probably, definitely the least viewed championship fight. When Israel Madrimov won his world title against Kurbanov, it was on the Anthony Joshua Francis Ngannou undercard, so a lot more people knew about that fight. A lot more people knew about Tszyu when he was world champion, and Fundora, whereas Murtazaliev is kind of like the dark horse of the division. I saw his fight against Culcay, and to be completely honest, I wasn't that impressed. Jack Culcay is well and truly over the hill, and even in his prime he was a B or C level fighter, so yeah, this for me is Tszyu's fight to win. I'm a lot more impressed with Tszyu. I never said he was the best in the division because he hadn't proven it yet, but with the run he had against Tony Harrison, Carlos Ocampo, and defeating Brian Mendoza the way he did last year, I personally had him as the most promising guy in the division. Now, he had plenty of other opponents to fight, but he was calling all the smoke. And the last time I watched that fight against Fundora, I still remember thinking that he actually won, and the fight was, of course, extremely awkward to score, but even with that hellacious cut, which really was the worst, I think, maybe ever, because of where it was and how much Tszyu was bleeding and the fact that the fight wasn't even stopped. It was absolutely ridiculous. So I think Tszyu came out of that fight looking better personally, because again, I do remember thinking he did win the fight, and Fundora showed some improvements, but his long-range boxing wasn't enough to keep Tszyu away, and that was when Tszyu was completely blinded. So I don't see how Tszyu isn't going to get close to Murtazaliev. And one of the things that really impresses me about Tszyu is that he doesn't jab a lot, which is something I actually think he should do more of, but despite not jabbing a lot, he is able to close the distance leading with different punches, like hooks and uppercuts with the rear hand, with the lead hand, right hands over the top, straight right hands. And because he doesn't jab, and because he doesn't telegraph his shots, his opponents don't know what he's going to throw at them. So yeah, Tszyu is one of the most impressive fighters in the division for me. He is certainly one of the best pressure fighters in the sport at the moment. How great is he going to be? Is he going to be able to replicate what his old man did and become undisputed champion? Time will tell. Certainly at the moment, a lot of people would pick a good mover to beat him, which is why Terence Crawford would be a big favourite against him, or significant favourite I should say, and there were people picking Virgil Ortiz to beat him. But Murtazaliev, again, his footwork is a lot more stationary, and again, I just didn't like how he was getting picked apart by Jack Culcay the way he was. So yeah, I'm definitely picking Tszyu to win this fight, and I'm really happy he's getting back in there and fighting for a world championship, because in my opinion he should have never lost his world championship earlier this year. And Tszyu is one of those guys who really wants all the smoke. So I'm happy to see this news. Let me know what you guys think down below. It's an opportunity for Tszyu to certainly put himself up there again as one of the best guys in the division. And we don't know what's going on with Fundora at the moment, so yeah, this could put him in the crossroads for a unification, if he wins of course, with Terence Crawford. Drop your thoughts down below guys, this division is one of my favourites in the sport right now. Like the video and subscribe to the channel for more.